What's up, guys? Showing off a great white build. I believe this is great white build number 3. This one is one of the lasered steel and lasered bezel inserts in steel that take forever to do, and all that intense heat and different temp on those will give us different colorways. So take a lot longer to do. And I don't know if you're seeing this, there's a good chance this was a mystery build and I didn't want to show it off, and you selected it before you knew what you were getting. But then again, I might show it off because I'm so, I don't know, I love the way it turned out. So still contemplating that, but regardless, got to do a video on it, right? So straight on, you can kind of see that you got an orangey background. You've got a yellow and blue kind of great white in there. Now you can see you've got an orange. You can actually see that orange pop. That yellow and blue. And then the bezel insert kind of goes with the edges of the dial where we had the lasered out, whereas you get that blue down in there. You get some of that pink around those holes when you got to laser through them. Did a silver Troika handset, brushed case, bead blasted anchor engraved crown, polished coin bezel, a 22-20 tapering SS band with great white lasered in there, little BVW at the bottom, and then a color shift green to pink color changing exhibition caseback large window, stainless steel movement holder in there, and a signed custom rotor. This thing straight on, you're like, okay, that's cool. You can't really tell how cool it is until you actually hit it in the light. So automatic movement. Actually, bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. These are just held on with tension ring. So they're decently tight. Man, I gotta hit it at an angle to even see. Use through my camera here. Let me grab the light for this real quick. At least kind of show off the loom on it. So there's our loom. So some of these I would love to do a band that would go with it, but it's almost impossible to colors that you get in metal versus what you get in thread, especially when that thread's on a different background. Like I'll do like green on black and it will make that green look so vibrant, even though it's just, it wasn't a vibrant green by itself, you know? So doing leather bands that match, very difficult. If you can tie it into one color, then you're good. So if I had like a leather that matched this orange, which I kind of do, but I mean that looks so vibrant that my orange, you know, doesn't have that kind of sheen. You know, they are matte finished. They are not, you know, anodized or have that kind of reflective property to them. So looks a lot cleaner when it's all stainless steel, and then that's what you got to pop. So might be the coward way out, but I always know it flows. I always know it's going to look great together. If I ever have anything that would go with it, I would lean that way and throw it on there just to accentuate a little bit more. But so Automatic mechanical, you can wind it, wear it, put it in a wash winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do it is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and go back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, that mixed with the rotor movement in the back will keep your time throughout the day. If you're going to be not active, driving, etc., and you want to make sure you don't lose time, wind it for 15-20 seconds, max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. Once it accepts as much as it'll take, it just is not accepting the input. You can wind it all day if you want. It won't do anything more than what it can max out at. So when you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click. You'll notice you've got a wobble crown. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on anything. But if you kind of pull it slightly, you won't even really feel it. You'll notice you do not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. Okay, Google, what time is it? Sometime around now.
It's 1:04 p.m.
1:04 p.m. When you're good, push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is the build. Like I said, I don't know if you know what you're getting yet. I don't know if I'm going to post pictures or not. I might do it as a mystery build. I might do a lot of these that are like this as mystery builds, because they're just, until you get these in hand, it's wild how different they look. And I've actually shown watches to people before in person, and they go, you know what? Holding this, I love this watch. I want this watch. Seeing the pictures of it when you had it posted, I just looked right past it. So, you know, and some people might go, oh, it's got, you know, purples in there. I don't wear purple. But when you have it, maybe you're a purple guy. Maybe you like that. So, I think this shit's cool. But I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it should be. It should be your cup of tea. That's wild. Everybody's going to notice this. So, I don't know. And I don't even know, do we wear watches to tell time anymore, or we just use our phones? But, I mean, I kind of wear a watch to show them off, but they obviously do have another purpose. Matching beads, which matches the spectrum of color we get in there. I don't have great white shark boxes. One day I may do that, but I've only done 3 of them, and they aren't like widely asked for at this point. So right now you're getting a silver BBW special edition box. This is going to come with watch cleaners. This is good on all glass and metal parts of this watch as a whole. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. I wouldn't drink it though. And you also get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like a poly watch. It's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch it, but if you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit of this on it and buff it out using your included microfiber. So if the scratches up and down, go left and right, haze it, fill it in, buff it out. If you don't get it knocked out, wait a little bit, let that solidify, and come back and do it again. That's the build. If it's going to you, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you a ton. I hope you love it. I think it came out awesome. I don't have a great white shark, so I will have something like this very soon. But I unfortunately keep too many of my watches. But this is a perfect candidate. I already have one that I've said that if people don't take it quickly, I'm going to take it. And it's that Piranha, that last Piranha that I did in the NH38 case. I don't have anything like it. That style Piranha. I don't have anything great white, but I've only done 3 of them. So this is number 3. Piranhas I've done probably 20, 25. So a little different story there. But if I could keep this one, I would keep this one. So if it lasts, it's not going to last. Never mind. I won't get to keep this one, but thank you so much for your support. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.